Is it badly infected?
There's a lot of suppuration.
All right. Also, you should know on my right hand some fingernails were coming loose, and I had black fluid coming out of my nose and sort of a black vomit.
That's right, this is my 100th film that I've reviewed on this channel. I'm so happy to have gotten to this point, and I couldn't do it without all of you guys. Tonight we're reviewing the 2009 masterpiece, one of my all-time favorite movies ever made, District 9. Before we dive into all of it, here's where you can see it. Now this is one you might have to pay to view. However, if you haven't seen this movie, pay to watch it. Before we even get into it, I know there's some of you out here who are going to say, oh, District 9 is not a horror movie, it's a sci-fi movie. For those people, I say, let me defend this by saying that this is a horror movie just as much as any other body horror film is a horror movie. The Substance, The Fly. This is a fucking horror film. Science fiction, yes. It's mostly sci-fi, but it's going to be horror enough. I'm dubbing it horror for this channel, so by the power vested in me as the horror miner, this is a horror film. And God, I'm really hoping that some of you haven't seen this and I can direct you to it. I'm actually genuinely envious of anyone who hasn't seen this film and you're watching it for the first time. So the plot of this is, it's really a brilliant movie. It's produced by Peter Jackson, directed by Neil Blomkamp. This movie starts off documentary style, almost like The Office. And Vickis, our main character, is kind of similar to Michael Scott in that doofus sort of way. But then it just brilliantly seamlessly transitions as the characters transitioning. The film transitions into a straight up movie, which is how the second half plays out. But anyways, the concept of this is 20 years ago, this gigantic spaceship showed up. And like they say in the movie, instead of going over Manhattan or Washington, D.C., for some reason it decided to settle in over Johannesburg, South Africa. You can see it up in the corner there. And it just sat there for years. And nothing was going on, so the humans decide to break into it, and they find these insectoid creatures like you saw in the clip there, the fuck off clip that I played earlier. They call them prawns, which is like a derogatory term. This movie speaks to there's so much social commentary in this, such metaphor that's unfortunately incredibly relevant in today's world, especially in the United States. They find this species of creature, and there's like 1 million of them, and they wind up bringing them down, and they settle them into like this refugee camp. And they just basically, it turns into a slum, and all this kind of crime forms. It's also very much speaks to the apartheid issues of South Africa back in the day. And they come up with this plan, like this District 9, where these aliens have been settled, is a problem, and they want them out of there. So they contract with this company, and they build them a refugee camp like 200 kilometers away from Johannesburg. And that's what the film is. Vickis has been promoted as a DEI hire, as the stupids like to say. And he's the head of this task force that are going to relocate these 1.5 million aliens from District 9 and move them out to this refugee camp that they've built for them way out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to really dive much more into it to spoil it, because I'm really hoping that there are people out there who haven't seen this. And it just, again, as the film unfolds and it starts to speed up and speed up and speed up, Vickis, the character arc in him, both physically and figuratively, have a very wonderful arc where he becomes, at first he's very racist and discriminatory towards the prawns, and then he slowly changes his stance as the film unfolds, and he actually gets to know a couple of these. God damn, this is a good movie. I love it. It's probably in my top 20 all-time movies ever made. That's how much I love this film. I've seen it a ton of times. Grade-wise, 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10 for me. I've just watched it before recording this tonight, and it came out in 2009, so this is 16 years old. The special effects in this movie are still laser sharp and worked seamlessly and look beautiful today. It's a perfect movie. It really is to me. So that's all I'm saying about District 9. Thank you all for getting me to 100 videos to review on here. I'm looking to do 1 million more, so stay tuned and hang in here with me. And thanks for helping me grow this channel and giving me a platform to talk about movies that I love and discovering new films. And until I talk about the next one tomorrow, you guys stay weird. Thank you all for watching me, and I'll see you again soon.